It is a common misconception that all child work is exploitative or harmful, but in some communities, children's work with their families is an important developmental context. Child work is sometimes misunderstood to be child labor, and the two are often difficult to differentiate. According to the International Labor Organization, Indigenous children are particularly vulnerable to the worst forms of child labor. For example, some common hazardous activities in Bolivia include working in the sugar and chestnut industries, sexual exploitation, and mining. These circumstances have sparked important discussions about the differences between child work and child labor, as well as the effect such work has on a person's overall development and life.
In many Indigenous communities of the Americas, work is a part of children's everyday lives. From infancy, children are incorporated within communal, everyday activities which are vital for their livelihood. Their participation in work is a means for passing down skills, traditions, and values, and furthering community endeavors. From a young age, people around the world try to fit into their communities by picking up social cues, values, and norms. In Indigenous communities of the Americas, children are eager to pitch in to family and community endeavors in order to belong. Children start collaborating in these activities by observing other people working, gradually learning skills, and eventually pitching in to more and more tasks. In these communities, children engage in flexible and fluid coordination through verbal and nonverbal communication, and by paying wide, keen attention to activities around them. Families respond positively to the work their children contribute by welcoming it with open arms, even if their skills have yet to be perfected. Their work may include tasks such as farming, cooking, helping out in the family shop, or taking care of younger children. By contributing in meaningful ways, children are legitimate members of their community, in the same way that adults are.
Autonomy is greatly valued in many Indigenous communities of the Americas, and it is prominent in their work environment. Through work, children become independent, valued members of the community. It is expected that they work and help out like any other member. However, this expectation does not create a stressful learning environment. Children are allowed to learn at their own pace. They actively initiate helping and from there are guided in the activity. They are given space to learn in their own ways, build individual personal relationships, and creatively interact with their environments. By participating in collaborative work, children develop skills for their current and future roles in the community. Their work teaches responsibility and can be a source of great pride for the child. For Indigenous children of the Americas, work often plays an influential role in constructing their identities. They learn how to care for themselves and others, pitch into their community, and utilize valuable skills. This fosters a feeling of belonging, shapes the children's self-image, and allows them to develop mentally and psychosocially. In these ways, work is enjoyable and beneficial for all.
The effects of work appear to differ based on the type of work being done. Child labour is comprised of jobs which inhibit, or are destructive to, a child's development. Laborious work does not prepare children for the future by teaching them life skills. It takes them out of their native communities and can even endanger their lives. Understanding the differences between child work and child labour is important for preserving Indigenous American culture and for providing safe work environments for children. Work can be a healthy way for children to develop as valued community members and continue passing on skills and tradition.